Okay. And what grade were you in October of 2024?
My what's it called? Freshman year? I mean, sorry, sophomore year.
Okay. Is this your first time testifying in front of a big crowd?
Yes.
Okay. And if you could just speak up a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
And Elijah, I take it as summer break right now?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you doing during summer break?
I'm currently working and enjoying my summer.
Okay. Fair enough. And Elijah, in October of 2024, what time does school get out each day?
2 p.m.
Okay. And back in October of last year, how do you normally get to school each morning?
My parents would drop me off.
Okay. Are there times where you would take the bus as well?
Occasionally, yes.
Okay. And when you do take the bus, are you taking the school bus or the inner city transit bus?
The inner city transit bus.
Okay. How do you normally get home from each day from school?
From my parents or the inner city transit bus.
Okay. And with regards to the inner city transit bus, are there any IT bus stops around Timberline High School?
Yes, there are.
Okay. And how many?
There's one right in front of it,
Okay.
and then another one down the road.
Okay. And Elijah, I'm going to ask you some questions about an incident on October 18th of last year. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. And did you go to school on October 18th of last year?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And after school was done for the day at about 2 p.m., where did you go?
To the bus stop right outside of the school.
Okay. And is that the IT bus stop?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And why did you go to the bus stop?
So I could get home.
Okay. When you got to the bus stop, was there anyone else there, or were you the only were you the only person there?
There were the other students there.
Okay. And did you recognize any of the students?
Excellent. I know it's hard, and I don't know if you can scoot just a little bit
I'm sorry.
closer. It's okay. We just want to make sure that everyone can hear you, okay?
Yeah.
The microphone also, you can twist it up a little bit so if it's easier. Okay. You indicated that you, when you got to the bus stop, you recognized your friend. Who were some of your friends that were at Jacob? Were there other students that were at the bus stop?
Uh,
While you were at the bus stop, did something out of the ordinary happen?
yes.
Okay, and what did you observe happening?
I observed a girl getting attacked by an adult.
Okay, and the girl that you indicated that got attacked, do you know who she is?
Yes.
Okay, back in October of that day, did you know who she was?
I had heard of her. Yes.
Okay, were you friends with that girl?
No.
Okay, and do you know what her name was?
Fatima, I think.
Okay, and you indicated that Fatima was at the bus stop. Was there, you indicated she was getting attacked. The person that was attacking her, was it a male or a female?
It was a male.
Okay, and have you ever seen that male prior to October 18th?
I have not. No.
Okay, and with regards to that male, did he appear to be older than Fatima or younger?
Older.
Okay, and with regards to Fatima, you indicated that on October 18th of last year that you have heard of her. Had you ever seen her around prior to October 18th?
Yes.
And where had you seen her?
I'd seen her at school every day.
Okay, and was that Timberline High School?
Yes, it was.
Okay, and when you got to the bus stop, was Fatima already there or did she arrive later?
She had already been there.
Okay. Was when you first got to the bus stop, you indicated Fatima was already there. What about the older male? Was he already there?
Yes, he was.
Okay. And after you first got to the bus stop, what was Fatima and the older male doing?
Kind of arguing back and forth.
Okay. And could you understand what they were arguing about?
No, I could not.
Okay. Was it in English?
No.
Okay. And with regards to Fatima and the older male, you indicated they were arguing back and forth. How, if you didn't know what they were talking about, how did you know they were arguing?
The body language and then the tone of voice was very hostile and aggressive.
Okay. When you say it was hostile and aggressive, whose tone of voice was hostile and aggressive?
Kind of just both.
Okay. And when they were arguing, was there anybody else involved in that argument?
Her boyfriend had been involved.
Okay. And who is Fatima's boyfriend? Had you seen Isaiah prior to October 18th?
Yes, I have.
And where had you seen Isaiah?
In his neighborhood.
Okay. And do you know what school Isaiah goes to?
Timberline
Okay.
High School.
And are you friends with Isaiah?
Acquaintances.
Okay. I know you're very soft-spoken.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. If you could just remember to speak up. You indicated that when you arrived at the bus stop, Fatima and her and the older male they were arguing. What, if anything else, happened while they were arguing?
It had appeared that she was trying to move away to like end the argument or just kind of settle it then and there.
Okay. And what did you observe that made you think she was trying to move away from the argument?
Well, Isaiah he had said that, like, while I was overhearing it, like, telling him that they were trying to leave, explaining to the father, and then that was kind of like the telltale sign.
Okay. And then what else happened while they were arguing?
That's all I really can explain for arguing, because that's all I saw.
Okay. So besides, you indicated that Fatima and the older male, they were arguing. Did the older male do anything else at the bus stop besides argue with Fatima and Isaiah?
He attacked Fatima.
Okay. You indicated he attacked Fatima. What did you observe?
I observed him push her boyfriend away and then go in for like a headlock, and then watched her try and take her down to the ground.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a few follow-up questions. You indicated the older male pushed Isaiah away. How did he push Isaiah?
It was a push and then a punch.
Okay. And which part of Isaiah's body did the older male punch?
It looked to be upper body.
Okay. And when the older male punched Isaiah, did you hear anything when he did that?
Yes.
And what did you hear?
You could hear the thok from the punch connecting.
You can hear the what?
You can hear the thok from the punch connecting.
Okay. And then after the older male punched Isaiah, what happened to Isaiah?
I don't know.
Okay. When the older male punched Isaiah, how were they situated? Were they standing? Were they
They were
sitting?
standing.
Okay, they were standing. Okay. And after Isaiah got punched, was he still standing or did something happen to him?
I think he was standing.
Okay. And after the older male punched Isaiah, what did the older male do after that?
Turned around and put the girl in a headlock.
Okay. And when you indicated that he put the girl in a headlock, can mean different things to different people. What do you mean by a headlock?
It was like a two-hand headlock, one around the neck and then the other like that.
Okay, so You indicated you had your left arm sort of around your neck and then with your right arm pointed upward.
Yes.
Okay. And then when the older male put Fatima in a headlock, when he first did that, how were they situated? Were they standing? Were they seated?
When like the arms were first wrapped around, they were standing,
Okay.
and then they had like tripped, and then that's how they ended up on the ground.
Okay. And then when the older male ended up on the ground, what happened to Fatima?
She was there struggling and flailing, trying to get out.
Okay. When the older male first fell to the ground, you indicated prior to that he had put Fatima in a headlock. When he fell to the ground, what happened to his arms?
I don't know, but they stayed in the headlock.
Okay. So they stayed in the headlock, and did Fatima remain upright, or did she also fall to the ground?
She had also fallen.
Okay. And after they ended up on the ground, where were the older male's arms?
Still around her neck.
Okay. And then after they ended up on the ground, what happened?
Can you rephrase it?
Sure. So you indicated that the older male put Fatima in a headlock, and then you testified that they tripped and they ended up falling. What happened? What were they doing after they ended up on the ground?
When they were on the ground, she had been trying to escape, and then he had been trying to hold her.
Okay.
And then there were multiple other students that came and tried to help and assist in like separating them.
Okay. You indicated that Fatima was trying to, believe you testified that she was trying to get out of that situation. What did you see that made you believe she was trying to escape?
There was a lot of screaming, and then like she was flailing like all over the place.
Okay. And while Fatima was flailing, what was the older male doing?
Still in the same position with his arms around her neck.
Okay. And then you indicated that there were other students as well. Did the other students at some point get involved?
Yes.
Okay. And what did the other students do when they got involved?
They were trying to pull the father like off of her.
Okay. And so you indicated they were trying to pull him off of her. Did they do anything else?
No, not that I could see.
Okay. And then did you get involved with the other students?
No, I did not. I had only recorded it.
Okay. And you indicated that when Fatima was on the ground, she was flailing. Did you also make any other observations about her body or about her face?
She had looked very pale and like kind of lifeless after she had been on the ground for a while.
Okay, you said she looked pale and she looked lifeless. What do you mean by she looked lifeless?
Well, after like 15-20 seconds of her being there, she had gone completely limp, and then her face was like pure white.
Okay. And you indicated that, Elijah, you testified that the other kids at some point got involved. After the other kids got involved, were they successful in getting the older male to release his arms around Fatima's neck?
The teenagers were not.
Okay. Besides the teenagers, did other people come and assist?
There was a bus driver and then 2 other adults that had stopped to help.
Okay. The 2 other adults that stopped to help, were they male or female?
They were both males.
Okay. And then after the other adults arrived to help, were they at some point successful in getting the older male to remove him from Fatima?
I'm not sure.
Okay. And at some point, do you know whether or not law enforcement showed up?
Yes.
Okay. You indicated that you recorded the incident. Why did you record the incident?
For this exact situation.
Okay. And Elijah, prior to your testimony today, did you have a chance to review video footage of what happened at the bus stop that was taken from the IT bus?
One more time, please. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So prior to you getting on the witness stand today, did you have a chance to review a video taken from the IT bus of this incident?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Your Honor, at this time, the state requests to publish Exhibit 34, which have been previously omitted.
You may.